अपूर्व आवाज, अपूर्व आवाज।
अहिले तपाईँ इटहरी एफएम 92.5 मेगाहर्ज सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ।
अहिले तपाईँ इटहरी एफएम सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएममा अब सुरु हुँदैछ कार्यक्रम रेडियो स्कुल। कार्यक्रम रेडियो स्कुल कोभिड-19 का कारण स्कुल जान नपाएका विद्यार्थीहरूको पढाइलाई निरन्तरता दिने उद्देश्यले प्लान इन्टरनेसनल नेपाल, आरएसडीसी सुनसरी र बराह क्षेत्र नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा तयार पारिएको हो। यो कार्यक्रममा कक्षा 9 र 10 को अङ्ग्रेजी, नेपाली र सामाजिक अध्ययन विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। शनिबार बाहेक हरेक दिन दिउँसो 2:15 बजेदेखि 3 बजेसम्म कक्षा 9 र 3:15 बजेदेखि 4 बजेसम्म कक्षा 10 को पठन पाठन हुनेछ। आइतबार र बुधबार अङ्ग्रेजी, सोमबार र बिहिबार नेपाली, मङ्गलबार र शुक्रबार सामाजिक अध्ययन विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। यो कार्यक्रम इटहरी एफएम को फ्रिक्वेन्सी 92.5 मेगाहर्ज का साथै इटहरी एफएम को अनलाइन www.iterifm.com.np र मोबाइल एप्लिकेसन हाम्रो पात्रमा पनि सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएम को फेसबुक पेज facebook.com/fm इटहरीमा पनि हेर्दै पढ्न र केही नबुझे त्यही कमेन्ट लेखेर सोध्न पनि सक्नुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएम को फोन नम्बर 025-584-556 मा फोन गरेर पनि नबुझेका कुरा सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ। कार्यक्रमको सुरुमा आधा घण्टा कक्षा हुनेछ, त्यसपछि 15 मिनटको समय प्रश्न उत्तरको हुनेछ। त्यही समयमा विद्यार्थीहरूले प्रश्न गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हामी कक्षा 9 र 10 का सबै विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई ध्यानपूर्वक सुन्न र केही अस्पष्ट भई आफूसँग जुन माध्यम सजिलो छ त्यही माध्यम प्रयोग गरी प्रश्न सोध्न अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। साथै आफ्ना सन्तानको सुन्दर भविष्य निर्माणको विषय भएकाले सबै अभिभावकहरूलाई सहजीकरणका लागि पनि हामी अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। अब आजको कक्षा सुरु हुँदैछ। अबको 45 मिनट अर्थात् 3 बजेसम्म कक्षा 9 को अङ्ग्रेजी विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। अहिलेको कक्षा लिँदै हुनुहुन्छ शिक्षक डिलिराम काफले।
Good afternoon, students. Welcome all to the radio schooling program Ittahari FM 92.5 MHz. I am Diliram Kafle, teacher of Mount Secondary School, Baraha Chhatra Madhuban Sunsari. It is our 8th class of grade 9, our English book. Mr. Robin Raut is helping me in technical support. Okay, students, you know that it is our radio class. I have always told you from here, to take this class, you must present with your textbook, copy, pencil and ball pen. You must listen this lesson very carefully without noise and side talking. Otherwise, you cannot grasp the major idea of the lesson. At the time of teaching, you must note down the important things on your note copy. You can also take, underline and symbol in your textbook too for your further study. Okay, students, in our previous class, we had discussed about the lesson Nima's letter to her brother, Unit 2. Under this lesson, we study about the reading comprehension. Under the reading comprehension, we had discussed its difficult word, question answer, true false, and other exercises. Those are given in the lesson we have done. Likewise, we had also discussed and searched the exponents that are used in the lesson, the language function of suggesting, advising and pursuing. And we did the exercises of the textbook too. Thanks for this. Now students, let's start our today's lesson. In our today's lesson, we are going to discuss about grammar, that is preposition. Today we will discuss about the preposition. Do you know what is preposition? What are they? Where are they used? You have studied it in class 8 too. Did you remember? Okay, it doesn't matter. In this class too, today we are going to discuss about it. I'm going to give some example of prepositions. The prepositions are general preposition they are popular also among us: in, on, at, of, to, after, near, towards, into, onto, through, down, up, over, under, by, near, past, for, since, from, out, behind, in front of, etc., etc. These are the prepositions. And in your view, what is the preposition? Can you think? What is preposition? Where it is used? The preposition is one of the parts of a speech. We know that. The preposition is one of the parts of a speech in English. It shows the relation. Preposition shows the relation between a noun and another noun. A noun and a preposition. A noun and a pronoun in a sentence. It shows the relationship between noun with noun, noun with pronoun, pronoun with pronoun in a sentence. Prepositions are placed before nouns and pronouns, or any other words functioning like a noun, such as gerund. They occur after verbs in phrasal verbs. Always preposition occur after verbs in phrasal verb. Preposition express relation with time, place, direction, possession, agency, and manner, reason, etc. The preposition are single words or group of words, such as at, on, in front of. It is the group of word, out of, etc. used before a noun or pronoun to show the place, position, time, or method. This much are the preposition. What is the preposition? We have known. It shows the relation between noun with noun, noun with pronoun, pronoun with pronoun in a sentence. That is the preposition. And where is the noun? According to the location, according to time, the preposition are used in the different ways. But I am going to tell students, you must think the preposition are depends on their direction, position, time, frequency, manner, etc. In one sentence, in the same sentence, both preposition may vary from one direction to another direction. Where is the noun or subject or things is based on the position pronouns. They may be varies. The preposition will be varies in the same sentence according to their position, place, time, many more are there. Some of the commonly used prepositions are in, on, of, to, after, near, towards, into, out to, through, down, up, by, for, since, from, out, in front of, beside, towards, round, many more. And you think what are the different? There are the different types of preposition. The preposition are divided according to their position, according to their manner, according to the group of words. Many methods are there. But anyway, I am going to tell you there are actually the 4 types of preposition. We study about them. Place or locational preposition, the preposition of time, preposition showing the direction, and other usage of preposition. The preposition which are used according to the place, that is place preposition. The preposition are used based on the time, that is preposition of time. According to the direction, the preposition are used, that is preposition related to the direction. And other usage of preposition, under it there are the phrasal preposition. Likewise, there are many types of other preposition are under the other usage of preposition. And now in our today's class we discuss about the place preposition, that is preposition of place or locational preposition. The preposition, locational preposition, location preposition appears with verbs describing states or condition, especially by verbs. Location preposition are in, on, at, by, among, between, opposites, near, towards, with, etc. These are the locational preposition. We discuss about this preposition one by one. And first of all, we are going to discuss about the position or place or location preposition about it. At. At refers to a certain point in a given area or neighborhood. Where is the use? At is used for the small place, a certain place, a definite place. In that position, the at is used. That place is, it is the 100% sure, certain place. It is not within place or duration place. It is a fixed point of place. In that position, the at is used. Example, let's see the example. He is standing at the door. Before the door, the at is used. Why? The door is the specific certain place. It is the one place of the house, or there is a any certain place of the room, there is a door. So that we are standing at the door, and before the door at is used. Likewise, I stopped my car at the traffic light. Traffic light is in the certain place, not everywhere, like the year. So we must use at the traffic light in the certain place, given area. She is waiting for me at bakery cafe. It is also the certain place, so that the at is used before the certain point, certain place in a given area or neighborhoods. Likewise, we use at with a large place. We use at with a large place when we refers to it as a point. It refers the larger place, but it refers to as a point, meeting point, or a stage in a journey. At that condition also we use at. I meet him at Mungling on the way to Pokhara. On the way of Pokhara, it is long distance, but Mungling is a certain place on the way of Pokhara. So that before the Mungling, there is used at. I meet him at Mungling. It is larger place, but we use at. Why? It refers to as a, it refers at a point or meeting point or a stage in a journey. Likewise, don't wait for me at the station. Before the station also at is used. Likewise, we can also use at with the names of building to talk of an activities. We can use at with the names of buildings to talk of an activities. The name of building, but it is used for the special activities. Likewise, I was at Cambridge for my PhD. I was at Cambridge for my PhD. Likewise, let's take the lunch at Gotthagar. Likewise, we sit at the table, working on the table. When we are working on the table, at that times we can use before the table at is used. We sit at the table, working on a table. Likewise, she wrote a letter. She wrote a letter sitting at the desk. She wrote a letter sitting at the desk. At the desk, she is working for writing letter. In that sense, the at is used before the desk. She wrote a letter sitting at the desk. So that previously I have told you the preposition are used according to their location. In one sentence, the preposition use we use varieties of preposition in a single sentence. If their location is different according to the situation, the preposition will be differ from sentence to sentence or differ. Different preposition are used in a single in the same sentence. So that we must look at the location or place. Where is the matter or subject matter or noun is there in a sentence? We use it for the special expression like, you note down this word. We use it for special expression like at home, comfortable, at school, at work, at first, at the back, at least, at last, at a loss, at all cost, at all, at a lecture. Before it's the at is used, but it is used for special expression. At that time also we can use the at home, at school, at work, at first, at last, at least, at a loss, at all cost, at all, at a lecturer. Likewise, another location preposition. Now we are going to discuss about one. Where is the one is used according to the location? On. One suggests a surface contact. If the noun or that is the goods are standing on the surface, it is touching to the surface of other things. In that condition, on is used. If you keep your mobile on the table at that times, we must say your mobile is on the table or my mobile is on the table. The mobile is touching with the surface of table. In that condition, we must use the on. On means the surface contact. One suggests a surface contact. Likewise, the picture is on the table. The picture is on the table. The notice is pasted on the door or on the notice board. We can use on the notice board. The notice is pasted. It is touched with the surface of door or surface of wall or surface of notice board. In that condition, we must use the on. Likewise, on is also used to show something attached to another things. The meaning are the same. One is also used to show something attached, touched to another things. There are still some flies. Flies left on the wall. There are still some flies left on the wall. Likewise, in another condition, we can also use on to show a position on a line. On a line or near the some things. At that condition, we can also use the on. My house is on the bank of the Bagmati. On the bank of Bagmati means my house is situated on the line, on the position of the Bagmati, bank of Bagmati. So that my house is on the bank of the Bagmati. Likewise, the trees are planted on both sides of the Mahendra Highway. It is also planted on raw or in lines, on a line. In that condition also, we must use the on. The trees are planted on both sides of Mahendra Highway. In this way, now let's talk about the another preposition in. Also, in is used according to their position, according to their place. Also, in is used. But in suggested the interior of something. Interior of something means inside of something. If the something is keep or situated inside the something, likewise inside the bag, inside the room, in that condition, in the room, in bag, we use in. There is a water in the glass. Water inside the glass. I have 50 rupees in my pocket, inside my pocket, that means. So that if the meaning gives the inside or under the border or boundary, in that condition also we must use in. There is a water in the glass, likewise the rice is in the cooker. In that condition we use in. Likewise another condition according to border, we also use in to suggest a position inside a large area that gives the idea of an enclosure. We also use in to suggest a position inside a large area that gives the idea of an enclosure. There are many students in the class. Means there are many students inside the class, but some place is larger, but inside something is there. But in that condition, the matters or now persons are inside the class. There are many students in the class. That means we went in a car. And likewise, the in is used something inside the border, within the border, or there is some border is given. In that condition also use the Nepal is situated in the Asia. In that condition the Nepal has the border. Anything is in the border. At that condition also we must in that condition we must use in. Likewise another preposition across. In what condition the across is used? Do you know what do you mean across? Across, it is cross. Across means cross from one side to another side. Across means we always use, we have the habits. I cross the road, I cross river, we say. Across is the preposition, it is used before the noun, but it means cross. Cross means cross one border line or one line to another, one side to another side. From one side to another side, that is the cross. The hostel is across the road. The hostel is across the road. The bank is just across the flyover. We use the across to mean the opposite side of something. In that condition also we use across. And likewise another preposition opposite. You know opposite side. Opposite side means just opposite. Suggest the situation, opposite suggest the situation facing someone or something, usually on the other side. Not front side, back side. Opposite means back side. Front side means that in front of. We understand, for easiness to understand, opposite means back side. Ram is sitting opposite me. Means he is opposite the back side of me. The man sitting on the opposite seat was making a noise. The person is sitting opposite in back of me. The man. Her office is just opposite the cinema. Her office is just opposite the cinema, back side of the cinema. Likewise, another position or place preposition is near. We use near to show something which is close by. Close by. Najikai. We use near to show something which is close by. There is an ATM near my house. Close my house. There is an ATM. So that we must say there is an ATM near my home. His house is near the bus station. His house is close to the bus station, it means. His house is near the bus station. The near is used. It is also the location of position preposition. Another location preposition is beside. Beside means not in the back, it's the side. Side, back, front. You must understand in position front, samunne, side, left side, right side, and back, pachadi. That the words are different. In the beside, that is a opposite, back side. Back is also another preposition. Back, side, left side, right side, that is called side. So that where is the use the beside? Beside preposition is used in which position? We use beside to mean by the side of, next to, left or right. In that condition, in that meaning, beside is used. There is a tea table beside my bed. Beside, in the side my bed. There is a tea table beside my bed. Beside is used to give the meaning on side, next to, left or right side. The principal's room is right beside the library. The side. Likewise, another preposition is behind, in front of. Behind, in front of. Where is used the behind or in front of? There is just opposite word. Behind and in front of can be used to suggest the position one after another in a line. Behind is the back, in front of, in front, front side. Just is the two words are opposite, behind and in front of. They are used to suggest the position one after another in a line. If that is line, that must be the line one after another in a line. If there is not the line straightly, in that condition the other preposition are used. But in the line, one position one after another in a line, in that condition we must use the behind and in front of. A little bit different than others. Behind. There are many people standing behind me, just behind me. In a line, we are standing on a line, but some people are behind me means there are some people just behind me in a line, in a row line. There is an apple tree behind the garden. The same meaning will be happens in that condition. Behind is, it suggests, the behind is used to suggest the position of one after another position in a line. I could see many people standing in front of me. I am standing here in front, if just front of me. There are the many people at that time. We must say I could see, or we could see many people standing in front of me. The bull is standing in front of me. The bull is looking at me. I am also looking at bull. In that condition we must use the in front of me. The well is in front of the temple. The well is in front of the temple. They are just in front with each other, the same lines. At that condition we must use behind and in front of. Likewise, another location preposition is between and among. We are going to discuss about the another preposition between and among. What are difference between these, between and among? It is easier. Something is standing between two person, between the two things. In that condition, between means B means two, twin. Between means two person, two things, two group. Among means in the more than two, in that condition. So that we use between with two person, group or things. In Nepali meaning are the same. Among and between are the bichama. Between is between two person. Among means it is in the many person or in many things or many group. So that let's see the example. Abhishek is standing between Mohima and Monica. Abhishek is standing between Mohima and Monica. Mohima and Monica, there are two person, two girls. Abhishek is standing between these two girls. It means there are two person. So that between is used. The painting is hanging between the windows. Painting is hanging between the windows. Two windows it means. Windows it is plural form, but we must understand if there is used the between means there are only the two windows, not more than the two windows. The painting is hanging between the windows means two windows. Distribute the chocolates among your friends. Your friends means you have many friends, not only two friends. There are the more than two friends. So that distribute the chocolates among your friends means your friends are more than two friends. 3, 4, 5, 6, more than 2. In that condition, among is used. Among is used in more than two person, more than two things. Between is used with two person, only two person, two groups or two things only. These are the difference between the between and among is only these in number. Two number between with three, more than two numbers, among is used. We use between and among, between or among when we talk of sharing or dividing. Also we may use between or among when we talk of sharing or dividing. I share my idea between among my friends. I share my idea between or among my friends. My friends mean 2, 3, more than 2, more than 3. So that we can use between also, among also. The meaning does not differ. He divides his property among or between his children. Divides his property among or between his children means there are more, or if you use the between, there is use the two children. If you use among, there are more than two children. Likewise, next preposition, above and over. Where is used above? Where is used over? Above, over. Both meaning are same. We can usually use this preposition to mean higher than. Both is used to the meaning of higher than. Mathi. 8. Over means covering something. Above means without covering. Just above. Straightly above. In that condition, above is used. Over means it's covering something. It covers more than other things also. Not straight. The fan is straight over my head. The fan is straight over my head. His head could be seen above the water. Above the water. In that condition, the above and over is used. Over means covering something. Cover something. Other things also. Above means without covering other things. Only one things. Just one. Just directly state. And likewise, the same is just opposite of above and over is under and below. That means lower than, tala. This preposition also means the position vertically lower than. Vertically lower than means under and below. His body is below or under the water. Both is used. His body is below, under the water. I usually keep my mobile phone set under the pillow. Listen, I usually keep my mobile phone set under the pillow. Just under the pillow is bigger than the mobile phone. Mobile phone is smaller than pillow. So that in that condition we use under. Under also occupies the something. It covering something. So that we use under. We usually keep my mobile phone set under the pillow. The cat was lying under the table. The cat is small. Just under the table there is a cat. But cat is smaller than table. So that you must understand the under and over is used covering something. Covering something that is under or over that is smaller than the another things. In that condition, which is under, that is smaller, which is over, that is smaller than something. In that condition, under and over is used. The below is just the point. Not is take covering. However, under means touching the surface and below means separation, gap. Under means touching the surface. The below means separation or gap. His knees were under the water. His knees were under the water. The dustbin was kept below the sink. The dustbin does not touch to the sink. But his knees were under the water means it is touches with water. So that under means touching the surface, below means separation. It is the just opposite, under, below. Likewise, another word is beneath. It's the same meaning. Beneath means also under, over, tala. Beneath shows a lower position, just touching the surface above. Beneath shows a lower position, just touching the surface above. He stuck the chewing gum beneath the desk. Stuck. He stuck the chewing gum beneath the desk. It just touches the chewing gum. He touched the chewing gum touch with the desk, but beneath the desk, not the on the desk. Beneath. Beneath means touching the surface, but above. In that condition, the beneath is used. It is also the location preposition. According to the location, we must use these location preposition. And here are the some of the example. You look at that example and understand that what types of preposition are used in which condition. Just think by listening these examples. Someone is standing at the door. What does it mean? Someone is standing at the door. Point. It shows the point. Door is point. Certain place. So that at is used. The notice is pasted on the door. The same thing. The noun is same. The door. But why before the door is at is used also and on is also? So that just in previous in the beginning I have told you the preposition is used according to their position, to their place. Look at this example. So someone is standing at the door. Let's listen the example. Someone is standing at the door and notice is pasted on the door. Notice is pasted on the surface of the door. So that door on is used before the door. And where is the door? Door is specific time. It is certain time of the house or certain place. That is place of the room. So that the door is used before the door at is used. According to the meaning, we must understand. We must choose the preposition. Which preposition is used in this sentence? According to meaning, according to position, manners, we must think about it while using preposition. Now discuss about the another example, that is at and in. At. I shall wait for you at the shop. Listen carefully. I shall wait for you at the shop. There are many things in the shop. Why at and in is used before the shop? The word and noun phrase is the same. Noun is same, the shop. But why at is used in the first sentence? Why in is used in the second sentence? I shall wait for you at the shop. There are many things in the shop. It means the shop refers the point of place. In the first sentence, the shop, it refers at the point of the place. You can easily meet. You can meet with me if you come at the shop. It means at the shop means it is a certain place. You did not search here and there, everywhere. You just come at the shop and you will meet me. You will meet me. Means I shall wait for you at the shop, means at the shop it means point. Point place. Point of place. So that before the shop at is used. There are many things in the shop. Interior things. In the shop there are many things. Many things are kept in the shop. Shop is the one border or some things that is like the bags. In the shop there are many things. There are many other things are kept. So that it means the shop means interior. There are many things in the shop it means. Likewise on and in. Look at there. The label is on the bottle. The label is on the bottle. The juice is in the bottle. She is in the room. He lives on the 6th floor. They are the 4 words. What are difference it? The label means that is a pasted label paste paper that is pasted on the bottle in outside surface of the bottle, outside the bottle, on the surface of bottle. So that here is used on the bottle. The juice is in the bottle means inside the bottle there is a juice, and outside or surface of outside of bottle there is a label is stitched. That's the difference. So that on and in is used in the bottle according to their meaning. She is in the room means interior. She is inside the room. Interior things. She lives on the 6th floor. On the 6th floor it refers the surface. Floor on the floor means it is the surface. She lives on the floors of 6 floors. On the 6 floors. So he lives on the 6th floor. It refers the surface. So on is used. More about at, in, on under the location preposition. We use at for a small place and in for a large area. We know that is a common meaning. We use at for a small place and in for a larger area. I live at Bhimsen Gola in Kathmandu. Kathmandu is the district. It is the larger than Bhimsen Gola. I live in Madhuban. I live at Madhuban are different. I live in Madhuban means it is the one larger place. It occupies the larger place of Madhuban. And if I say I live at Madhuban means I live at the Madhuban toll or Madhuban village. That is small. It refers the smaller meaning. But one words can use it occupies, it cover the whole place or it cover the special or certain place. It means we use it is used for a small place and in is used for a larger area. We use it to talk about a place where we think of a point rather than an area, and about an events where there is a group of people. We use it to talk about a place when we think of a position rather than an area, and about an events where there is a group of people. He arrived at the World Bus Park. It's the specific place, point place. She was at the end of the room. After there is no room. She was at end of the room means it's the certain place also. I meet her at the conference in Pokhara. Conference hall, maybe it is one. I meet her at the conference in Pokhara. We can easily meet her, so that it is used. I meet her at the conference in Pokhara. We use in to talk about a position with a larger area or something within a larger space. She searched for the pen in her bag. There is a big forest in Chitwan. Likewise, we use it before an address. We opened our office at New Road. Likewise, we use in or one before the name of road. The temple is in or one New Road. In or one New Road. Both preposition used before the name of road. We use it in front of the street name. Before the street name, we must use the it. It's the small place. It refers the small place also. My home is at the Kalinchok Gully. However, if we think of the street and road to be longer, we use 1 instead of 8 in 1. The town is on the Prithvi highway. We have the many subject matter to discuss about the prepositions, but our time is going to be over also, so that I have to say goodbye in this condition. Okay students, you also read at your book or any practice book. If you got any problem, you can consult with me. I will solve your problems. Okay students, this much for today. I think you enjoyed and studied the lesson. Our program time is also over. In this class, we have discussed this much subject matter. For our next class, we shall study the other remaining subject matter under the preposition. There is a time preposition. Location preposition is going to be finished. Little subject matter are rest. And we, in our next class, we discuss about the time preposition or direction prepositions. Okay students, you read also at your home. Thanks for all my students and other listeners too. I would like to say goodbye for this class by saying thanks to the technician Ravindra Rao. Thank you. Namaskar.
स्टुडियो टाइम यति बेला 3 बजेको छ. इट्स 3 o'clock.